Can I tell you guys a short story that wasn't allowed to be funny until now, and now I'm allowed to laugh at it?
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
Wednesday night last week, right, like night before Thanksgiving, the girlfriend and I go to the storage facility to get Christmas decorations and stuff, you know, of which there is an entire storage facility full of. My girlfriend is very fucking festive. And I mean that in a good way. I realize that sounded biting, but that's not how I mean it. And she also listens, and I love it. I'm eating my burnt Pop-Tart off of a Christmas plate right now, and I'm joyous to be doing so. Anyway, so we go and we load up the 2 carts full of like Tupperwares, full of fucking, you know, like Rubbermaid bins full of ornaments and shit. And I push out the elevator, go out the sliding, like the opening, double open doors, and I'm putting stuff in the car, and I realize she's not behind me, and I turn around and she's still not behind me, and I think that's weird. We were in the elevator together. So I run back inside, and she's just like standing in the middle of the elevator, half out with like the cart half in and half out, bent over, and the doors just keep like hitting the fucking cart and her a little bit. And she's just like, I thought she was confused or nauseous, or like maybe she'd thrown up, or like, I don't know what was going on. But her body language is not good. So I run over there and I'm like, dude, what's up? What's going on? What's wrong? And she goes, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, oh, fuck, did her eyeball pop out? Or like, Jesus, this sounds bad. Like, is she having palpitations? And she's like, I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what to do. And she's like panicking. And I'm like, well, what happened? And she goes, my keys were on the Rubbermaid. And when I was pushing out, the door clipped it, and they fell. And I think they fell down the elevator shaft. And I'm like, that's impossible. And so we move out and we look, and sure enough, she dropped her car and house and everything keys off that Rubbermaid. They went straight down the elevator into the abyss at 10:30 at night, the night before Thanksgiving.
And is this at one of those storage facilities where there's no staff?
Well, there's certainly no staff there at 10 o'clock at night, and there's certainly not going to be a staff there during the holidays. Yeah, it was dead ass empty. So we were able to get in her car with I hadn't opened the back door yet. We were able to get in her car with her phone. You know, she could like unlock the car with her phone, and then she had to we had to Uber home, get my car, or come back and finish, or get extra keys, come back and fix it all. But she didn't get her fucking car keys back until like Sunday. They had to go in and perform a procedure at the elevator to fucking block it off with 2 people, and to wait for a dude to come in on Sunday to do it. She got her fucking keys back, and I guess they had been sitting in water the entire time. They were really fucking gross. But I have been holding in a laugh since that moment. Watching the fucking it's been the hardest. I have been such a supportive guy, such a supportive boyfriend. I haven't made a joke or laughed about it or even snickered. I've just been very conciliatory, very calm and understanding. This did not go well. She was not happy, but oh my God, is it funny?
That's incredible.
That's my little story.
Why don't they have a nice little catchment trough that's directly under the doors that just mails it out to you?
I know.
Because I feel like I know so many people who've dropped stuff straight down between the floors.
Well, that's what I was telling her. I was like, I bet this happens all the time. Like, they probably are like jump into action because they're like, it happens twice a week.
Your brain went catchment troughed. Mine went long sticks with magnets on them. That's what I want. Just magnet it up. That's just like fun. You gotta shove it in the hole.
You don't want the people to have to do work. You just want to shoot.
No, it's fun. It's not fun. It's fun when it's work. I've said that the opposite of what I wanted to say. When it's fun, it isn't work. That's just a game. And you can maybe get somebody else's stuff. You don't know what's down there.
I don't know. I feel like I'd feel iffy, like pissing about between, the floors. Like, what if the lift drops and Resident Evil's you or something?
No.
Yeah. Or Mission Impossible 1.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Can we throw a camera? Yeah, that was on the top, like the reverse of a Mission Impossible.
I guess that's
not. What's one? So Mission Impossible is one where somebody gets killed at the top of an elevator.
I think the catchment breaks go through his face as he's looking up at them.
Yes, they do.
It's great.
But that's a death at the top. What is a death at the bottom? Can you think of a movie or somebody? I feel like it's harder to think of being crushed by an elevator than it is.
I've seen some YouTube videos, but I can't think of any movies.
So what do you mean by that? Like you've seen it happen in real life on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
seen,
terrible.
No,
footage?
Yeah.
No,
oh, it's
no,
horrible.
I'm not. No.
What, people getting squashed?
Like like a drunk person, like opening up the door and there's nothing there and they just fall through.
Yeah, I can think of so many ways in which people have died in elevators that aren't related to being below it. I got someone falling down a shaft. I got Final Destination 2, getting your head cut off in the elevator. Can't think anything below it.
Well, thank God it didn't happen on Sunday, I'll tell you that.
So that was what, the night before Thanksgiving, Jeff?
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Like the worst time going into a holiday.
What's your question, Eric?
I wanted to know specifically if Andrew calls it a lift or an elevator. I don't know where British English stops and starts
it's an
in
elevator.
Canada. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely an elevator.
Okay.
If it was just Gavin and I, though, I think I'd say lift. But
Is that
in
just
a
for my
general-
benefit?
Yeah, just for you, because I know how you like your language. I know how you speak. But if
I
we were in
appreciate
a
it.
group, if we're in a group setting, I would say elevator.
Well, Gavin, let me ask you a question. If it was just you and Andrew, you know how he speaks. Would you say elevator to make him comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I feel
nice.
like I do that a lot when I'm here, where it's like, oh, could you take out
I appreciate that.
trash? I would never say that on my own.
Well,
I'm just glad to see it goes both ways.
well,
Mutual
no,
respect.
no, we can't. That doesn't work. We're just saying it a way in which we don't normally say it to the other person. If I'm calling it a lift and you're calling it an elevator, then I just feel like we're both just like, what are we doing at that point? There needs to be. It can't go both ways.
I'll tell you what you're doing. He's being British and you're being Canadian.
It's got to be give and take both ways.
No, it just has to be one way, or else then what's the point of changing
Who do
the
you want
word?
to do all the heavy lifting then?
I don't really care. We can flip a coin. It just can't go both ways. It has to be only one way.
I think it's the ultimate sign of respect to go both ways.
I just feel like we're both just saying things we wouldn't normally say at that point, and like, what are we doing?
Yeah, Eric has a
Yeah,
good suggestion.
Eric's
Flip a
right,
coin
yeah.
every time we hang out, and that will determine who takes over all of the politeness.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. Or what if you pick words like lift and elevator and we flip a coin now, and then whichever way it goes, that's just how we have to use that word forever.
Forever. That's the
Yeah, or whatever.
It's like
Like in the context of any of us hanging out from now until perpetuity, we'd have to say elevator.
Do you want to
or
just
lift.
do you want to just pick one word right now and I can flip a coin and heads you say it one way and tails you say it the other way? You just pick one word.
Can we do trash and rubbish?
Sure. Gavin, do you want trash or rubbish to be heads?
Let's put rubbish on tails.
Rubbish is tails, trash is heads, the coin is
Wait.
flip. What?
I don't know if I can adopt rubbish.
Why?
I just don't.
That one's off the table.
I don't think I could be a rubbish guy.
So your conciliatory nature has a limit. Apparently.
It does. And no, it
You're not a
absolutely
rubbish
does.
guy.
There's certain, because there's another one, edgeways, edgewise.
I've never understood edgewise. What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, but it's just I can't be a ways person. I've been a wise person too long. I can't make that change.
Jeff, I assume you're also edgewise.
I'm edgewise. The
What does that
dictionary
mean?
definition with the edge uppermost or toward the viewer.
What?
That's the definition. It's an adverb. With the edge uppermost or toward the viewer.
Huh.
I always heard, like, I can't get a word in edgeways. Like, I can't even squeeze a word in, like, a different way.
You say no. It's I didn't get a word in edgewise.
What does that mean? How is it,
It
wise?
means-
Like, imagine saying I can't get a word in sideways, but you say sidewise. What does that mean?
Well, the phrase to get a word in edgewise means to contribute to a conversation with difficulty because the other speaker talks almost without a pause.
Well, yeah, that's what edgeways means.
That's what edgewise means.
That's what edgeways means, is what I'm saying. Is it just like a miscommunication across the ocean?
Yeah, I feel like it's I couldn't care less. I could care less. Like people are just misusing.
What does this say here, Eric? No, Nick wrote definition of edgewise 1 sideways. Even the definition is ways.
Also, I Googled edgeways and it's not a word. It doesn't come up.
It's 2 words.
Edgewise is 1 word. Edgeways is 2 words.
This is so dumb.
Edgeways
like-
isn't in there. That's
it's
not a
like
phrase.
it's
You made it up.
hyphenated. It's like
No
2
one on
words.
earth says edgewage. Edgeways. Edgeways.
wage.
Google has edge waste is what Google thinks I'm saying. It's not a word.
I'm really glad I didn't just go with rubbish. I'm so glad. What's weird about my rubbish rules is
edgeways.
Edgeways, it makes... Think about it. That makes way more sense.
it does. I understand what he's saying.
Unfortunately, Google doesn't.
What do you mean?
No, I don't think you know what you're
not in there.
Googling. I don't think you understand what you're doing.
Tell me what to Google.
I don't have the answer to that either, but I don't think you know either.
Gavin, tell me what to Google.
Why would a different version of edgeways be sideways, but edgewise is also sideways?
Okay.
Just tell me how to spell edgeways.
ETGE hyphen WISE. WAS. Damn! WAYZ. Ah!
What?
You see, when I do that, it comes up edgeways. Edgewise, yeah.
ETGE hyphen WAYS. I was reading.
You
My brain's
fucking
melting.
idiot.
I was reading what Nick wrote.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong with the hyphen, Eric?
It just wasn't. I thought we were talking about one word. Is edge waste? Is edge waste the right? I don't know. I'm confused now.
That's what happens when you Google it.
But that says that's WASE.
Yeah, edge. Wait, no.
That might have been what I said when I was saying it wrong. Hold on, I'm really trying to edgeways.
Hey, I do want to say, Jeff, you're doing your best with this, and I'm proud of you.
Like sideways.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I'm doing
So
my
I don't-
hardest. I'm trying my hardest
The
here.
issue isn't that it's two words. It's not a singular word for the expression. It is. He's saying like the way in which the edge of the thing is facing, right? Like a knife.
Maybe there's no hyphen.
cut
Eric.
in.
I don't know. Maybe it's just edgeways is one word.
I had this is a mess.
I'm Googled out, buddy. Whoa, edge cool.
If you said something was facing backwards, would you say backwards or backwise?
I just wanted to flip a coin. All right, so trash is heads, tails is rubbish.
No, just one before we do that. Kevin, you told me everyone in Europe says edgeways. Is that a lie? Are you just the only edgeways guy?
No,
To what extent?
I feel like everyone in England says edgeways.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm back on that team.
You just really have to forget the first time I tried to spell it. Ignore that. That was all wrong.
A lot of stuff's confusing you lately, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe you need to open a window or something.
Tails.
I saw a fucking... Can I tell you guys
Wait,
about a
we didn't flip
billboard
the
I
coin.
saw? Oh, right. We got to flip the coin. We still doing that.
Andrew, can you abide by the rules of rubbish and trash?
Okay, yeah, the rules of rubbish and trash for me, I would never call garbage rubbish, but I would call somebody who's like playing poorly at a game I would call someone their trash as in rubbish.
What is the name of
But-
the receptacle that you would put rubbish in?
It's a trash can.
In America, it's a trash can, but now we'll have to call it a rubbish bin, right?
Yeah, rubbish bin. So it's like a twofold.
I didn't realize garburator wasn't a universal term. That was a weird one for me.
What? Huh?
Is that not is that not a Europe thing? A garburator?
Is that like what Garbo Man uses?
What do you think a garburator is, Jeff?
What do I think? I think it's probably a garbage disposal.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. This was the thing in the sink.
Garburator might be a brand name.
Is it? I've only ever heard it referred to as a garburator. I called it a garburator, said it to a group of people. They had no idea what I was talking about. And it shocked me. Group of people from a different country. Very specific to point out. This is not...
It's a Canadian thing. Yeah.
And is that a
Okay.
pun? Is that a pun off carburetor?
I have no idea the origin. It could be, but I don't know the definitive origin. I haven't done my research on the history of the term garburator, but that's what we call it.
Imagine
Anyway,
if we
I take
were all
tails.
from America. Okay, so are you abiding by rubbish bin?
Yeah, he's got to.
Yeah, I guess I can't. So the word. So if I lose this coin toss, I can never say trash in any context in which I would normally say. I'd have to replace it with rubbish.
Yeah.
And if it's the other way, you have to do the same, but reverse. Like for whenever you would use the word rubbish, you have to say trash now.
Yeah, but I would like to point out that you potentially haven't listened again.
Okay.
You call tails on my tails.
Oh, you called tails?
He did.
Okay, well then it's heads, and I just won. I'm looking at heads.
No, I haven't flipped it yet. That's why I just shared my screen so that way we could see it, and then you don't call
What do you
deception, and then it's a whole
Flip
thing
a
that I have to
real
get lawyers
coin.
involved.
Okay, well, no, just 1 second. Who's the away person here? Who's more? I think I'm away, so I get to call the toss.
What are you away from?
Everyone else in this place is in the same place, in the same city. I'm the furthest. I'm the only one
You're
not
the
in the
away
same
team.
country.
It's true. You're the
But
away
we're
team.
the most north.
But you're both from But you're all from North America. I'm the away on the phrasing.
Yeah, but you currently live
I'm playing
there.
away. I live away.
You call it. You stick with tails?
No, you can have tails if you want.
Okay, I'll take tails.
I feel like Eric is sharing his screen and it's a virtual coin. I want a real coin.
Yeah,
Turn
I
the
also
camera
kind of
on.
want a real
I
coin.
can go run and get. You want me to run and get a real coin? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric has
Norwich.
coins. Are we doing multiple tosses? Are we doing like a best of 5 on this coin toss? What
No,
are the-
I think
what are
it's
the-
one
it's
and
up to
done.
Eric.
Here's the thing. Here's what happened. I know how you operate because we've done 81 episodes of the show. So I've chosen one of every coin. So I'm going to let you choose, or who you guys can come to a consensus. I have a penny. I have a nickel.
Why don't
I have a dime.
Okay, that's
I have
3,
I have a quarter,
4.
and I have a $50.
Okay, you have 5, so just flip all of them, and we'll do best of 5.
What
Is
do they
that what
call
I'm
the
doing?
$50?
Yeah, just flip all of them.
What's that?
Flip all of them.
Like, why do I have a $50? I don't
No,
know.
do they have a special name for it?
Just $50.
Oh, it's
It
just
says
half.
says $50 on it.
Okay.
Hard to see,
All
but yep. Okay, are we flipping all 5 and then
All 5, and we'll take a pause
Yeah.
between. We can reevaluate if you want to maintain heads or tails.
okay?
Do you
so,
have a top down angle?
I can try to do one.
Oh, that's great. Well,
How's that?
Yeah, that works. That's great.
Fantastic.
Cool. Okay. Here's the penny. We are saying heads.
I'm
is-
tails. Andrews is tails.
What does
So
that?
trash is heads. No, rubbish is heads. Trash is tails. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Rubbish,
Rubbish is
heads.
head-
Trash tails.
Rubbish is heads. Trash is tails.
Trash is tails.
Yep.
Here's the. Am I catching it or letting it hit the table?
Let it hit the table.
Okay, just
Let it
making
hit
sure.
table.
Here we go. It is heads.
Fuck.
Oh!
Fuck. Okay.
Rubbish has. I'll have a
Okay.
sheet of paper.
I'm gonna hold.
So that's one. That's one for rubbish.
Fuck. Do I hold?
Rubbish
Do I
has
flip?
1. Trash has none so far.
I'm gonna hold tails. I'm gonna hold tails
Okay.
on the next toss. I'm just gonna go
Wait,
with the
We
odds.
have a nickel. Heads. Tails. We said rubbish is heads, trash is tails. We are holding. Here's the flip. It is heads.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It's 2 for rubbish.
There's no way. I'm sticking with tails. There's no way that I lose 3 times in a row. It can't happen. This is going to be a comeback of the ages on this flip. What is this? A quarter?
You think it's
This
gonna be
is a
three
dime.
tails?
We're doing a
This-
dime.
This is the
Doing a dime.
smallest. This is the smallest of all of the
Okay.
coins. It
Tails.
has wheat or something on the back. Rubbish is heads. Trash is tails. We are saying that is holding. Here we go. Oh, it went off.
What did it land on?
No,
What
it
did it
landed
land
on
on?
flip.
It's out of bounds. Doesn't matter.
I agree. It should be out of bounds, and I won't tell
I
you.
agree, but
I will not
No,
tell you.
that
Out
means
of
it was
bounds, I won't
tails.
tell you.
That means
It can
was
influence. It can
tails.
influence your
The
answer.
fix
It can
is
influence
in.
your answer.
It could influence your answer. I'm not counting it.
No,
You
I'm
ready?
not. I'm locked in.
You're locked in?
None of us are allowed to know. It's fine.
Yep. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Here we go. Andrew?
What? Yeah.
You're not going to like this.
Well, am I not going to like the fact that it was tails and you flipped it again? Is
This
that what
is
I'm not going to
heads.
like?
It's
It
3
is
heads in a row.
It has landed on heads.
What was it on the floor?
On the floor, it was heads.
I suck. I'm terrible. Flip the rest. Flip
This is
the other
luck-
two
This
plates.
is the luck I was talking about, Andrew.
Okay.
Gamble with
flip
me.
one.
Flip-
Do you want to change?
No, I'm going to hold tails. There's
Okay, here we
no,
go.
it's got to be tails eventually.
Oh, it's off.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't
It's a
count.
False. It's a false. It's a redo.
It's a heads.
No
Swear to
way.
God, I swear to God.
No
hey,
way.
hey, Andrew, when it fell off, it landed on heads.
Fuck off.
Heads.
There's
Tails.
no way I lose 7 in a row.
Here we go.
Tails.
Ready?
Tails.
Here it comes. Oh. It rolled off. Here we go.
Roll it off. What is
Andrew,
it? Yeah.
it's landed on heads.
Fucking no way. There's no way. What did it land on the floor?
On the floor,
Yeah.
it landed on tails.
There we go. So we got one. I had one.
No, you
tails.
didn't get any. You got none.
Well,
No, you got
no,
none.
but it landed one. Like at least you flipped it 8 times.
And I'll say this: at no point was it a sock, which are still for sale in our store. Buy them 11 and a half months early for next Christmas.
I like that heads was open and I'd already picked tails and then you picked tails, so I had to go for heads. If you'd have just listened.
God damn!
I
man.
like tail. I had a good feeling about tails.
Talk about snatching defeat from the claws of victory.
That's the best luck I've ever had from heads, I'll be honest. I'm usually a tails guy.
Yeah.
Every time.
I was surprised. I'm a tails guy too.
The worst luck. What is the NFL? Hasn't the Super Bowl? It's been the same thing for like 18 years or whatever on their coin toss. Is that heads or tails?
No way.
That's what I should have
No
won
idea.
it. Yeah, it's been like the same. I don't think I'm making that up. I think for like an extended period of time, it has been the same call every time that is won.
I'll just go back through the last 5. Heads, tails, heads, heads, tails.
Okay, I just made that up apparently. I thought that was a thing. I thought it was like a lock every year. I thought that was the thing. I was wrong about that. I was clearly incorrect.
Hey, Andrew,
Yes,
when you're done with your apple, where are you going to throw it?
the rubbish.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
Probably.
compost.
That's true. No, I will actually. I will compost it. That's right. That's actually the correct answer.